Oh, my head, almost nothing beats a jet 2 holiday, girl. $50 per person, Mo. Oh, what? You could bring your mother and your father and your baby father. $4, $200. Stop playing.
Y'all, I just got access to the T app, and let me just say, y'all doing the Lord's work. Like, all the comments, the red flags, the green flags, like, the girls did not come to play. The creator of this app is definitely a girl's girl. Like, most definitely need to be exposed, because what do you mean? Like, they're exposing shrimps, the DLs, like, it's all being exposed on the T app, and I literally just got access, and I requested it last night. So if y'all want to know if y'all man on there, let me know, girl. I got the T.
Y'all, we need to talk about the T app that has literally taken the internet by storm. And I don't know if it's like just Arab TikTok or everyone else is seeing this app too, but it's literally insane. So essentially the T app is basically an app where you can post any man, okay? The face, name, and age of any man you know, and you're basically like, anyone have the T on this man? I want to start dating him, or I'm in a talking stage with him. What's up? And then all the girlies in your area comment, and they're like, oh, we know him, we used to talk, we used to do so-and-so, and this is what he's like. And so I'm personally in the DMV area, so there are so many men on this app, and they are literally getting exposed to filth. And by filth, I mean like, this man took me out to the woods and tried to unalive me. People are talking about how this man is like married with a wife and kids in another country. People are talking about how some of these guys are asking for like naked pictures of them and then sending them around. Like, it's literally insane. All these men are like getting exposed to filth, and like also like you just be seeing the most unexpected people on the app. Tell me why I literally saw my college professor. But anyways, so naturally this app has evoked a lot of negative emotion from the male species, because all of these guys are talking about how now they're gonna make a new version of this T app, but to expose women, and that they're gonna call the app Coffee, okay? And so apparently this app Coffee is coming out tomorrow on July 10th, and it's basically gonna be the woman version of this T app where they're gonna post all these women and like talk about them. But honestly, I'm like not surprised. I think there are a lot of women that are like, oh my God, no, like this isn't good. But I personally think that men have already been doing this to women since the early ages of time. Like, I know all of these men literally have their little group chats where they be sending photos of girls talking about, oh, does anyone know this girl? Oh my God, look at her. Like, men have literally been scrutinizing and crucifying women since the beginning of time, talking about, oh, she has this, oh, this is her body count, this, she's a hoe, she's this, she's that. Like, they've been doing this, and now that men are receiving the same treatment in which women are able to scrutinize them back and actually hold men accountable for their actions, now men are freaking out. But this Coffee app or whatever, men have already been doing that. Men have already been doing that. And again, I damn well know there are no women that have 5 separate families in different countries. Like, women realistically do not do that, at least to the same level that men do. Like, maybe you'll find one story here and there, but I've heard so many stories about these men having separate families doing this, and that. And, you know, some of my friends are like, oh, this T app, it's wrong. We shouldn't be exposing men. We shouldn't be doing this, and that. But, like, genuinely speaking, if this app can hold a few more men accountable, where they will not, where in the back of their heads, they know that there are consequences to the actions that they are taking, maybe it will improve some of their actions.
No, ma'am, this app will not affect men. Men are still gonna be men, and they're gonna continue to do men things like they have been doing since the beginning of time. They don't give a damn. And I actually do think the T app for these women is a good idea if it was just for, men that are out passing diseases around, or men who out there who are sexual demons. But apparently, from what I'm hearing, it's just a bunch of women on there complaining about the men who pumped and dumped them, or guys who ghost them.
I don't know what the T app is like in your city maybe, but in my city, in the DMV area, in the Washington DC area, the T app is the most accurate app I've seen in my life when it comes to men. Like, oh my God, I have seen so many men on there that I know. And the ones that have green flags, oh yeah, I'll give them a green flag 1,000 times over. I'm like, yeah, green flag. I'll make a little comment like, yeah, never was rude, always very kind. I actually know this person. Oh yeah, this person's a good friend. This person's a good brother, whatever it may be. And then the T app, when I see someone who has a bunch of red flags, I'm like, I know that person, and they are literally a shitbag. They are literally the douchiest douchebag of all douchebags. You know what? I agree. I've had this interaction, blah, 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 from what I know, blah, blah, blah. It's very accurate. I don't know what the T app is like in your city, but in my city, it's very, very accurate.
If I was a man in the DMV and I was ain't shit, I would be very scared right now. Because the girls are clocking y'all shit on the T app. Some of these men got 100 plus red flags. 100 plus. That's crazy. That's crazy. If the fear of God did not move you to be a better man, let the T app do so.
I'm not even gonna lie, the girl who said the T app in the DMV is going crazy, she did not lie. She did not lie. I downloaded this app, and baby, let me tell you, everybody's on there. And the crazy part is, not a lot of people are hip to it. So when people really get hip to it, really everybody will be on this app. But when I'm saying, like, some people got over 140 red flags, what? People I've seen, I was like, that's crazy. Over 140 red flags, 40 comments. That's insane. And so, truth be told, a lot of people that I see on there also, nightlife. A lot of nightlife people, DJs, photographers, promoters. They're on there. I'm seeing married people on there. The tea is literally piping hot. Baby, I'm about to go to Starbucks, get some tea, and sip and watch this tea. This is literally my entertainment for the whole entire week.
I gotta tell y'all, because somebody probably ain't told y'all yet, but there's an app. It's called the T app. And it's supposed to protect girls who are in the dating world. So everything is anonymous. Everything is completely anonymous, but girls are like post a man like in their city. We're gonna talk about the DC area, but posting men in DC, and then girls just give them green flags or red flags and tell good things about them or bad things about them. But baby, there are people's husbands in this chat, people who you would never thought about. People are telling like all types of things, like people finding out people are like manipulators, narcissists, abusers, like physical abusers, and things like that. I mean, I guess it's saving some women, from the troubles. It's quite interesting, okay? And if you haven't, there's like a wait list to get in, because they have to verify that you're a woman. And go see if your little shit on there, because go see if your husband on there, because men are on there and girls are telling stories about things that you would never know. I mean, I have seen men from my whole timeline. If you're a man, you probably on there. And I've been shocked since I downloaded that app. I'm gonna put the link right here. So you can download it. Please prepare yourself to be shocked.
She's not lying. Any single man that live in any major city, you best better believe there's an ex that put you on the app. That's how all major cities are. Like, if you ever lived in a lot of cities like Atlanta, DC, Houston, Charlotte. And if you go out like that, you on the night scenes on the weekend, or sometimes during the week you go out, you will see the same club promoters. You will see the same people. You're going to see the same DJs. Like, everybody is a little small network. It's like when they say Atlanta is big, but it's small. If you in the know, you know what I mean? You kind of been there for years. And you know everybody because everybody's always out on the scene. You will run into the same circle of people. So I said all that just to say that women have always been gossiping about men in their city, but now they can put that out for the world to see worldwide.
I downloaded the T app, guys, because like at this point, how could I not? Everybody was talking about it. And I will preface by saying I think the app is really well intentioned. I think dating can be very dangerous, and being able to vet out men that are dangerous, you know, is invaluable. With that being said, okay, and this might be an unpopular opinion, and I'm not against criticism. However, I think due to the viral nature of this app, because like I heard about it on TikTok, I'm sure y'all heard about it on TikTok. Like, thousands of people know about this app at this point. I think with that being said, a little bit more responsibility has to be taken with what we're sharing on that app. Like, I think if you're gonna share on that app, a little self-check on the intention needs to be had. Like, am I sharing this because I genuinely want other women to be safe and protect themselves? Or am I saying this just because I want to air this man out? And like, I am not a male defender. Like, look at my page. That is not my ministry, okay? And there have been platforms like this that have existed for some time now, but I think we have to realize that this is not a Facebook group that is specific to your city. Like, I have access to seeing men all over the country. And like I said, thousands of people know about it at this point, men and women alike, right? And so I think with that, we just kind of have to be a little bit more careful with the stuff that we're sharing, because there's a difference between saying like, hey, this man is a known assaulter versus he has a small PP. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't know. Like, I hate being in this position because
we need to talk about this T app that I have here that's in the app store. It's supposed to be like a girl app where you can put up red flags. It's basically like the are we dating the same person type Facebook groups, right? So someone made an app for it, right? There's so many problems with this, and the fact that everyone is just so eager, all the women are just so eager to like have this without thinking through the implications, is really troublesome to me. One is, are they being transparent about how they're able to verify that someone's a woman? Because I downloaded the app and everything, and the way they verify is through a selfie. I've taken 4 selfies in various different states with my hair down, my hair up, bonnet on, bonnet off. I took multiple different photos, and they have yet to verify me as a woman. So what's the verification process if you're only using a picture? Are you putting it through AI? Or is someone sitting there individually reviewing the pictures? Because they keep telling me to apply again. And this isn't like the next steps that I have, or the next reasons, have nothing to do with not being accepted. I don't give a fuck that much, to be honest with y'all. To keep it a bean, I really don't care. I was just trying to see like what's going on. But how do you verify someone's a woman? What is the verification process? And it's only a selfie that is used. So how can you verify through one singular picture that someone is a woman or not? I need to understand that. Secondly, and more importantly, you guys are, I understand the compulsion. Like, oh my gosh, this is a way to kind of navigate and avoid any pitfalls that I'm missing. And when it comes to doing criminal background checks, doing things like that, I'm all for it. But having an app where you are mad that someone ghosted you, so now we're going to put up a whole bunch of flags for said person, it says a lot more about you than it does about that man. Because the fact that you get treated poorly, or something happens that you don't agree with, and there's a multitude of reasons. A lot of times you guys just like to be like, oh, he's a bad person, he's a bad man, and I'm no pick me. I'm the opposite of a pick me. I will eat most of these men for dinner and go about my day. I have no need to ever have my worth proven to a man ever a day in my life. But with that being said, I understand you don't want to be hurt. This is not the way you go about not wanting to be hurt. Wanting to make sure you're not dealing with a dangerous and violent man, I am absolutely all for. But because you got your feelings hurt, now you want to have that person blacklisted, blackballed, or whatever from dating other people, because under your subjective view of how a relationship can go or should go, he did not match your expectations. And he did something to you that might have hurt you or might have impacted you negatively. This is not reason enough to have an app where you go and blast him. Because like I said, it says way more about you than the man. Because at the end of the day, a lot of times, those red flags that you're seeing come up is your shadow. It's your shadow side that you refuse to acknowledge. So it's easier to put your attention in denigrating that man, putting him down, and having an app where you can go to and say whatever you need to say. That's way easier for you than to sit and look in the mirror as to what you tolerated and what you accepted. And this is coming from someone who's been in abusive relationships, who've been played out like crazy before, all of those types of things. And you know what it did for me? It helped me improve my discernment. It helped me understand who I am. It helped me stand on discipline, not just accepting any man who throws attention my way. This ain't it for what you think it is. This is not it. And you might be missing out on an actual decent relationship with someone because some other girl who you don't even know, because you don't know the women, it's all anonymous, so you don't even know if the person who's putting him on blast isn't all right up here. I heard a story just yesterday of a dude who went out on a Tinder date with this girl. They hit it off. They had 4 dates. It was amazing. And then finally, it was time she wanted to come up, see his apartment. He came up, saw his apartment. And they started to get hot and heavy, and then she started to cry and be like, I was assaulted, I'm not comfortable with this yet, all of this type of stuff, right? So he respected it, called her Uber because she was ready to go home, sent her home. Next thing you know, because he decided to break it off because he had just gotten out of a relationship and he wasn't ready for something that serious and to work through that. And I think that is completely and totally fair. It is up to that person to ask if this is something they can handle. And he said, I cannot handle that. So turn around and he starts dating other people. And then someone starts putting up flyers around his house saying that he basically is a coercive, like he coerces people. And he doesn't respect any of that. Basically calling him a predator. He had to go take these flyers down. And finally reached out to her being like, yo, this is not cool. Like, I don't understand, like, why you would do this to me. She said, oh, I got my feelings hurt. And because I got my feelings hurt, I'm sorry because I got my feelings hurt. He ended up going to her house to talk to her, talk through it. Because he's like, maybe I can figure out, like, why she feels the way that she does. Ended up going there. She throws herself at him. He's like, nah, I'm not interested. Especially after what just happened. I'm not interested. So then she goes into the kitchen because he went to her house. She goes into the kitchen and comes out with a knife. And it turns out, because he left, called the cops. He was able to get away and call the cops. Turns out, she already had a stalking charge. And this is what I'm saying. This gender essentialism is going to kick your ass every single day. And until you see, one of the things that men have done to us is dehumanize us. Dehumanizing them back is not going to give y'all what you think it's going to give y'all. It's not going to give you the solace. It's not going to give you the healing you're looking for. Okay, this is all a layered situation. This is all a layered thing. And I said in a video earlier, it's across genders right now. Both sides is coming up crazy. So now relying on an app to denigrate other human beings, you got to ask yourself, are you dehumanizing men back? Are you dehumanizing yourself in the process? This is not what y'all think it is. And I know it might give you some solace to be like, oh, he's not on there, I'm going to leave him alone. You could fuck around and miss out on the love of your life because you're listening to everybody else but yourself, your intuition, and your level of discernment. So do what y'all want to do, but that app ain't it. And I understand why y'all picking it, but it's not going to give y'all what y'all think it's going to give y'all.
Hey, let's give this lady a round of applause for real. Like, she cooked. She brought this back to what therapists and even Kevin Samuels told a lot of women a lot of times, to go get some therapy. Don't come out here trying to get your lick back, trying to expose a man or go sleep with his friends, all this stuff that women do to cope just because they're heartbroken. They should have humbled themselves and just go back to church, stop dating, and go get some therapy first. Women can't move like men move. Men a lot of times can, move on to another relationship. But women wasn't designed to be built that way. So this app is not going to stop men's motion.
Alright guys, so this is something that really needs to be addressed. Well, basically my friend downloads the T app and I have no idea how he got accepted. But anyways, he faked it somehow. Me and him were just chilling on the app, you know what I'm saying? We were just seeing how it is, seeing all the fitna in it, all these females talking about guys. We're like, what the hell is going on? What's wrong with these females? And then we just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And I see my face on there. And me and him are like, out of all the guys in the world, they put me on the T app. I don't even talk to girls, bro. I kid you not, I don't remember the last time I spoke to a girl, unless it's for marriage purposes. And what they said about me was even crazier. They were talking about I'm a fob, I don't speak English, I don't know how to speak English properly. I'm literally speaking English right now. What are you on? Basically, they were just on there and just bashing me for no reason. They were saying I don't speak English properly, I don't speak English at all, matter of fact. And they were saying I door knock on people. Well, that is my business. I door knock on people. I have a home service company. So I have to door knock on people. That's what I do for a living. Alhamdulillah, I'm making good money from it. And then they were saying I stare at girls and I just make them feel uncomfortable. Why you lying on my name? Honestly, bro, to whoever girl that did that, bro, may Allah guide you, because, like, you're honestly crazy. You're just delusion. And it was probably some chopped ass female that tried to hit me up and I didn't reply to her because I don't talk to girls unless it's for marriage purposes. Yeah, I just wanted to get on here and actually address this situation. These girls are really weird. They're putting guys on the T app that they don't even know. They're talking mad smack about them. And let me say something else. I speak English, I speak French, and I speak Arabic, and I speak Spanish. I speak 4 languages. So you the dumb one for putting me on there and talking bad about me. Stupid.
So this is how I'm thinking about it, right? Let's say I'm talking to a girl. She goes on the T app, searches me up. I got mad red flags. One thing you're not going to tell me is how I am in real life. Any girl I've ever had an encounter with, on everything I love, she'll tell you I'm the nicest nigga she ever met, bro. I'm really like a down-to-earth ass, calm ass nigga, dead ass, bro. I respect boundaries and shit on the hood. You feel me? So it's like, she has an interaction with me. I'm mad nice to her, right? And she looks at the T app, and I got mad red flags. She's either gonna think one or two ways. She's gonna think, wow, this nigga is mean to everybody else, and he's nice to me. That's good for me. Or she's gonna think this shit is cap. That's good for me. Nigga, there's no losing. There's no losing, gang. Real shit, nigga. That's bro. So apparently I'm on the T app that's going around right now. Let me show y'all real quick. Hey, at least they used a good picture of me, though. So I decided to FaceTime the person that sent me that and go through the comments. Mind you, I thought the T app was like people that actually had real life experiences with you leaving the review type shit. Like, that's what I thought. Like, real life people. Gang, it's just a bunch of angry women. It's like a TikTok hate comment. Like, it's not different. Bro, they're literally just saying I'm obsessed with Somali girls. They're even saying, yo, I'm obsessed with the real Maya. Brother, just say that in my TikTok comments. You don't even know me in real life, and you're commenting on my T profile. And some whore said, oh, he ate my pussy and that shit was trash. Bitch. Bro, I don't even be eating pussy like that. You tripping. But like, I don't know if this is for everybody or if it's because I'm like a social media nigga. But like, gang, it's just a bunch of salty people that just don't like me on the internet. If I was talking to a girl and she went on that app, she not getting nothing on me.
So I told myself I wasn't going to talk about this T app on TikTok. But now that I'm thinking about it, there are women's shelters of women that are hiding from men. Literally hiding from men. And you women would literally drop the location to a man. I know you would. Y'all would literally drop the location of a woman's shelter to a man. Because y'all champ. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, it's really irritating to me that you have good dudes that advocate for women and are good men in society that protect women, and y'all are just putting them on an app that's meant for criminals to gossip about them. Y'all are on there stating your personal opinions about men and gossiping about their relationships. Oh, I seen him dating this girl. Oh, I seen him out on a date. That's not funny. That's actually just champ. Like, that's not corny to y'all. Oh my God, he took me on a date too. Okay, what did he do to hurt you? Nothing. I mean, I appreciate the people who stuck up for me on that app, but that's not what the app is for. Y'all are going on the app talking about men being DL. Y'all don't even know these men. Y'all talking about, oh, I went on a date. No, you didn't. Oh, he tried to talk to me at a party. No, he didn't. Like, gossiping about men, about their looks, gossiping if they funny or not. And y'all are kikiing with women who are losers. And this is why we say we're not holding other people accountable enough. Y'all women need to hold these other women accountable and tell these women, if you don't have evidence that this man is a criminal or has done criminal activity or has done anything to hurt women, then you need to take this post down. But y'all not doing that. Y'all so happy to get some tea, some gossip on a man because you were attracted to him, and when he didn't make any advances on you, now you want to bring him down. You want to tarnish his name. A lot of y'all are posting men to tarnish their name instead of protecting women. The app is supposed to be secretive to protect women. But instead of protecting women, y'all are gossiping about men's business.
Hey, bro, don't even trip. You know how these women do. This app is definitely going to get shut down because there's no app that's going to continue to let people put out information that they can't prove. You just can't put allegations out there on somebody and destroy their life. Like, that's true. I will give this female app another 90 days and I think they'll be gone.
Seems that everybody on TikTok is talking about the T app. Well, at least on my timeline anyway. And the T app is a new app that allows women to get the tea on someone they're interested in dating, someone that they are dating, even someone that they're married to that they may suspect is cheating. The app has various posts on men. People can put red or green flags. They can make comments under their photos. It also allows you to pay for an upgrade feature to get background checks. But when I really heard about this app, it made me think of early 2000s website don'tdateemgirl.com. This website, very similar to the T app, allowed you to go on, figure out who not to date, until a man named Todd Hollis sued the creators of don'tdateemgirl.com for putting up what he said was false information about him. He told them the information was false, had to file suit. That didn't work based on procedural grounds. And then he sued again. This lawsuit was more successful because it resulted in a settlement where he sued for defamation, false light, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. He got an undisclosed settlement. The website don'tdateemgirl.com basically disappeared. For a while, they started shifting the conversation to talk about safer ways to date online, even encouraging people to meet someone in person. It should also be noted, there are Facebook groups that are doing similar things that the T app is doing as well. While people don't have to actually post their actual first and last name on the T app, on Facebook, it's attached to your Facebook account. So you may want to be careful what you're saying on these websites.
Let's talk about the T app and whether it's legal. If you don't know the T app, it's like an app version of the Are We Dating the Same Guy Facebook group. Basically, it's a platform for women to anonymously gossip, post pictures, ask information about men. Although men are the subject and they are what's being talked about, it doesn't let men join. It also has screenshot blocking, which aims to make it so that men can't know that they're being talked about. And you can even set up alerts for guys' names, and it gives you a notification when that person is being talked about. There are some legal and ethical concerns with this app. Defamation being the biggest one. If things are said about a certain person that are not true, because things are anonymously posted and the app provides a platform for things like that to be posted, the app could be held liable. Another thing they could be sued for is discrimination and gender exclusivity. The app is designed and made exclusively for women, and the app requires you to verify that you are a woman before you could even use the app. All it takes is for one guy to come around and say, hey, I want to use the app, and this app is discriminating against me because I'm a man. The terms of use tries to disclaim warranties regarding the accuracy of the content, but just because you try to do that and say you're not responsible for something doesn't actually make you not responsible. So if you are using the T app and you are trying to remain anonymous, I would be careful because sometimes anonymous isn't always as it seems.
Yeah, men need to put out their version of the T app. That'll stop all this.
Hold my hand until you turn to ashes.
Just imagine they make a tea app for the men. I'm cooked. I am cooked. DMV, I am cooked.
Somebody else.
Please, future, please. I'm on one.
This is an AI.
I already know if there was like a tea app in service to men about women, I would have all the red flags, like no doubt about it. And I think the primary thing they would come to realize is that I be taking their money. Like I can see it now, like, oh, she always asking for money, like she's a girl who always asks for money, da da da. And then he'd be like, another guy would probably be like, oh, she was asking for my money too. Another guy would be like, yeah, I gave her money too. And then they start doing the math on the dates, like, oh, what day did you send her money? Wait, when was you talking to her? You sent her money this date? You sent her money this date? Bro, we both sent her money on the same date. She cleared at least 1K from us, like, da-da-da, whoop, like, and I would just be like, yeah, I mean, you're not lying.
And it's always funny because these ladies think they're so smart, like, and men lack intelligence and all this stuff, but they are doing all this just to really tell other women about a man that they couldn't keep, so the other woman won't want him. And if these women think exposing these guys are gonna stop other women from dating them or something, it won't. Women love to see red flags in a man. If a woman is attracted to a man and still want him enough, she wouldn't give a damn what kind of red flags he got. After we all witnessed what happened with Ted Bundy, you can never tell a woman but nothing bad enough about a man that other women would not still be attracted to him. So these women think they're so smart and, you know, y'all got it. What type of women sit on the internet all day on their phones, going on apps, reading so-called tea on men? Maybe some of these women should just stop dating. You worried about that man and dating like that, you know, won't you focus on other areas of your life that's more important? It sounds like if you can't trust your intuition when you first meet a man and just, you know, maybe go on a couple dates with him, don't sleep with him right away. Wait, how about you go on some dates and actually get to know him? Don't you rush things. Don't let him have his way with you. But we know that a lot of women are attracted to the bad guy, the guy with all the red flags. It just is what it is. So this T app sounds like something for teenagers, and we got to keep it real. This app sounds like something that, you know, an ex who is extremely bitter that you wouldn't feel in her or you didn't like her, or maybe you even ghost her. But you know how many of these women probably got ghosted by these dudes and now, you know, he's the worst guy in the world? Like, no, this sounds like a dark, bitter place a lot of bitter, broken exes go to gossip. I think us as men need to find a way to get on this app and go on there and find a way to get past their female verification system, and we go in there and add women that we have dated, because some of these people out there do need to be warned about some of these women, especially some of my exes. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And if women can join an app, get online and talk about her ex and tell lies, I think men can do the same thing too. Wait till these women get a taste of their own medicine. I promise them that tea will not be piping hot and it won't taste the same. But that's all I got in this video. You guys drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about this T app that women got thinking they exposing men. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.